Hey guys, so today I'm going to be testing some new makeup with you. Now some things are new, you have not seen them before, and then other things are things that I used to love that I was feeling nostalgic about that I repurchased, and I'm gonna use it again to see if I love it as much as I used to. Thank you for all the love on the Harley Quinn video that I posted yesterday. A lot of people seem to really enjoy that, and it was a lot of fun for me to do, and I enjoyed it too. If you voted in the community poll that I posted on my channel page, the winner of that was gold, red, purple. Now, I have thousands of videos on YouTube, so sometimes I forget what I've done and what I haven't done, and I actually already did that look in September. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link in the description box to that video, so if you want to see the gold, red, purple look that I did and you didn't see it already, because I know there's a lot of new people here, check that out because it was really pretty. And so you can see it that way. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do the thing that came in second, which was pink, gold, green. So that's another new thing that I'm going to use, that is what I'm going to be using on my eyes. Now, any products that you've seen a million times already, I'm just going to skip over that step, and I've actually already started because I primed my lips with my Wet n Wild lip treatment, and then I primed my face with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with niacinamide. And we are going to take it from there. So the next step would be Corrector. So what I have been doing is I purchased the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in 160, which is the pink one, and I've been testing this out in conjunction with different concealers. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to try it with a concealer that I have not used before. So I just put this on first because this acts like a corrector because it's pink, which is good for my skin tone. If you have a deeper skin tone, try peach. But pink works really good for light skin tones. Okay, so somebody was talking about this in their video that a friend of theirs had given them this concealer to try, and it made me want to try it too. This is the Wet n Wild Megalast Incognito all day full coverage concealer. I got the shade light beige because the lightest shade fair was very yellow and crazy light, so I thought this would probably work better. This is not that easy to find. Not that many stores have it. I ended up finding it at Target. So yeah, let's try this. And this is I think going to be very heavy duty, so I'm just going to go in with a small amount. Oh wow, that does give really good coverage. I mean, look at that compared to this. Now, one of my dark circles is much worse than the other, and a lot of times it has to do with the position you sleep in and the way like the fluids drain from your sinuses and stuff. Gross, but true. So this one, when I'm done, may not look as good as the other side. Wow, no, that's really good coverage. Wow. That's impressive. I mean, you can still see the dark circles, but they look a million times better than they did before I put that concealer on, doesn't it? That is a big difference. Wow. Yeah, these aren't really even dark circles so much as they are like indentations in my face. If you look at anyone who is old, They usually do have these indentations in their face. It's just something that happens as you age. You lose the fat deposits underneath your eyes. There isn't really much you can do about it. Some people get like fillers to fill that in because they're like shadows from the indentations. But yeah, that's a million times better. All right, the next thing I'm going to use is a foundation that I used to love years ago, and I went out and repurchased it. I'm kind of surprised that they still make this because this has been around forever. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and they have a dewy and they have a matte. I bought the dewy, and the shade is Rose Ivory. This used to be such a perfect foundation for me in so many different ways. And this is one of those ones that has like a spatula applicator. So I'm just going to put some of that on. And we'll see if I love this as much as I remember loving it. Look at that perfect shade match though. My God, that is so perfect for me. Yeah, the shade range in this foundation is fantastic. I don't care what color your skin is, you will most likely find something that will match you perfectly. In the dewy anyway. I don't know about the matte. I don't feel like the matte range color range is as good for some reason. But in the dewy range, yeah. So if you have trouble finding a foundation match, try this. And the coverage is really good. Wow, that is a perfect match. That's why I think I used to like this so much. But the coverage is really good too. Yeah, that is really good coverage. Wow. Now, something that I started doing, I think yesterday, that I used to do all the time, and I don't know why I ever stopped doing it because it definitely helps, is taking a little bit of foundation and putting it all over the eye area. That way you're canceling out all discoloration in that area before you go in with your whatever your primer is. Because some primers, like I have been using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot lately, but if I wanted to use a different primer, it might not have the coverage that that has in terms of canceling out discoloration and veining and whatnot. So if you go in with your foundation first, that's going to take care of that. And then the primer can just do its job of priming, if that makes sense. So I want to go back to doing that. I just have to remember to do it because I avoided. Alexa's talking to me. Alexa, cancel. Sometimes just out of the blue, you know, that's a program I think my husband has set up. So she's just doing her job. I got to ask him to cancel that because it interferes with my filming. Yeah, look at the difference that makes. Okay. So yes, I'm so glad I repurchased this. Big thumbs up on this foundation. And it's very inexpensive and very easy to find. I think I found that one at Walmart. Okay, so that is all set. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this step because you've seen it a million times before. I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder in Translucent. This is a beautiful powder and gives your face a really nice glow when you're done. All right, powder is on. So now I'm going to sculpt my face with my Wet n Wild Megaglo contour palette in Dulce de Leche. This is turning into a Wet n Wild video. And I've shown this many times, so why don't I do that off camera too? And for blush today, I almost hate to mention this because I have not seen this in quite a while. I found this at Dollar Tree. This is the LA Colors Cream Gel Blush in the shade Tainted Love. This is so pretty, but yeah, I haven't seen this at Dollar Tree in a long time, and that's where I found it. But this is such a beautiful cream blush. I don't like to use and talk about products that are impossible for people to find, but at the same time, I have it, so I want to use it, you know? So I just dot it on like that, and then take my Essence blush brush. Look how easy that blends in. I have a tendency to use more blush on one side than the other. I don't know why that is, but they never look even when I'm done. Well, actually, that's not bad. So I'll just take what's left here. All right, now it's even. Okay, and for a highlighter, of course, I'm going to use the LA Girl BeauPhoria Iridescent highlighter in Dazzle in a Daze. So what I like to do is load up the brush and spray it with my Milani setting spray. And then apply it. Ooh. I know I've shown that in a video recently, but okay, now I'm not going to respray my brush because it's still wet from when I just did that. Oh, so pretty. This is an Ulta exclusive, you guys, but it is worth the hunt. Gorgeous. I'm so glad I got that. Did 2 videos using that collection. So I know you've seen that before. All right, let's move on. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is, I got to think. I don't want to skip anything. All right, let's use my Profusion Pigment Base Eyeshadow Primer. The only place I've ever seen this is at Walmart, but it's only at select Walmarts. If you don't have a Walmart near you that carries it, you can order it from their website. But I love using this when I use pigments because it just works better. I mean, that's what it's for. It can be used just as a regular eyeshadow primer, but it's not, because it's not that easy to find. I only use it now when I use pigments so that I will make sure that I have it. I even have a backup of this. I love Profusion. They're so underrated. I am not a makeup snob, as you know. I do not judge makeup by what price I pay for it. And I try not to buy too many expensive things because I don't feel like the average person can afford it. I can't. I can't buy exclusively expensive things, and I try to just only buy things once in a while that are a splurge. And usually, if I do buy it, it's because either I got a good deal on it, like when I bought the Glam Light Chucky collection. The only reason why I bought that, aside from the fact that I always wanted to try Glam Light, was the coupons, the CVS coupons I had allowed me to get that collection really cheap. Okay, next we are going in with Hard Candy Eye Def eyeshadow marker in Stoned, and this is a matte gray. To look at the packaging, you would never know it, but it is a matte gray eyeshadow stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right on my finger like that, and I'm going to put that all over the lid and work it right into the crease, and then take it out just a little bit. And it's much easier to use your finger because you've got the warmth of your skin working with you. I have a ton of eyeshadow sticks, and I really need to use them more because, well, obviously because I want to use what I have, but they can create so many beautiful looks. You got to work fast with this though, because it's going to set up quickly. So work quick, get it to where you want it to go. Because we have two bases now. We have the Profusion base down, and now we have this, okay? So here's where the pink, gold, green comes in. This is from Just Pigments. This was sent to me as a gift. But look at how gorgeous that is. And before I even begin putting it on my eyes, I am going to take a tiny little bit of this and put it on my hand so you can see what we're dealing with here. Now that was just the teeniest, tiniest little bit that I put, but isn't that beautiful? This is one of their new chameleon pigments. What is a chameleon pigment? It's a duochrome. It's a multi-chrome actually. It has pink, gold, and green depending on the angle that you look at it. So that's what we are going to use today. I'm just trying to figure out what brush I want to use. All right, I'm going to use this. This is a small shader brush from Moda. So I'm going to dip my brush in there. When you buy these pigments, they come in little envelopes, so you're going to have to supply your own container. But I found out that Dollar Tree carries packages of these containers, and you get several in a package, so then you don't have to spend a lot of money just for the container. All right, let me use my mirror here. So I'm just going to put this on my lid. Now, in the container, it looks very pink, but as I'm applying this, it looks quite green from the angle that I'm looking at it. So I'm just putting a little bit at a time because I don't want a lot of fallout all over my face. So I'm just putting a little bit, packing a little bit on at a time. And as I tilt my face, yeah, it's looking different at different angles. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on so that I don't spill this. We're going to finish up that eye first before we move on to the other eye. I'm going to use my LA Girl Pastel Dream Baby Pink eyeshadow. Eyeliner, sorry. And I'm going to run that on my waterline because I really feel like light colored waterlines look so pretty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this stoned eyeshadow marker by Hard Candy, and I'm going to take a lip brush actually, and take some of that and run that under my lash line. So we have like two different eyeliners essentially. Yeah, I like the light shade on my waterline and a darker shade underneath. And this is a very subtle but complex eye look. Okay. Just doing a little bit at a time because I don't want to, once you do a lot of something, there's no going back from there. Okay, now I had picked up this Wet n Wild Lash Curler recently, and this is working out really good. This is a nice lash curler, and it was like $5. Yeah, it's working really well. It took me some time to get used to it because it feels different than my Shiseido lash curler that I had been using for many years. Like the spring, the tension on it is different, but it does work. All right, now for mascara, I repurchased a mascara that used to be my favorite because I want to compare it to the Essence one that I bought recently and the Lottie London one that I was using on a daily basis. Maybelline Sky High. Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. This is a really, really nice mascara. So let's see which one I think is the best out of the three. Always start at the bottom. Then move on to the top lashes. I'm trying to be very careful because you can get messiness with this because it is a really nice thick black rich formula, so you have to be very careful with this. Oh yeah, that is nice. Okay. All right, I'm going to shut off the camera and do the other eye and come right back. Okay, so I did the other eye and I just filled in my brows with my e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in Cool Brown. I've been trying out a lot of brow products lately, and so far this is definitely the best thing for my brows personally. Okay, so that eye look is stunning. I hope you can see the complexity of this color, but we're going to do something to make it pop even more. Setting spray. But we're not done. We're going to do the lips and wait until you see that. Okay, quick, quick, before the water droplets dry weird. Okay, now look very carefully at my lids. I'm telling you, in person, this would just blow you away. So yeah, this is pink, gold, green pigment from Just Pigments. Thank you to them for sending me that because that is gorgeous. All right, but let's do the lips so we can complete this look. And we're going to go all out, you guys, because this is a very subtle eye and face look. So to make this whole thing really pop, we are going to go in with Hard Candy Crystal Lip Duo in Dream Queen. This is a crazy glitter lipstick and lip gloss that is just going to tie in so beautifully with this look. And this is at Walmart. Oh, I almost forgot the lip liner. I'm going to use my trusty LA Colors lip liner in, this is also from Walmart, LA Colors Auto Lip Liner in the shade Pinky. This just goes with so many of my lipsticks. So I'm just going to run that quickly over my lips. And here we go, Dream Queen. So that's what it looks like with just the lipstick. But if you really want to make this pop, then use the matching lip gloss that goes with it. This is not gritty. It's not going to feel funny on your lips. And comes in loads of pretty colors. So there is the completed look. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this look, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.